Today's session is a little bit different. I've had some feedback from students. It's not unusual for me to get feedback from students, especially around about this stage, and where students are a little bit, they're struggling a little bit to keep up. So I have had some comments and some updates, and then I asked a little bit as well for students today. So in the last 2 days or so, I've had a few students who have been just messaging me and letting me know about what's going on, and they found it a little bit hard to keep on track. So I just want to go over a couple of things and maybe propose a little strategy for you guys. And that's why today's title was Blank Canvas. So you want to basically look at everything again, look at it from scratch. Where's that gone? I have a little booklet here which I make some notes in. And one of the things that I put down, it's not just yourselves that go through those moments where you feel maybe a little insecure, maybe a little doubtful about certain things that are happening or that will happen. So you start off something which is so noble in its cause, actually, like noble in what it is, and you want to sort of really do this. You really want to get a grip on things. So you will not be on your own when you come through a struggle. And I was going through a little bit of a struggle just yesterday. And something else came up whilst I was going through that little struggle of thought of how I want to tackle something, and something else came in the way, and I had to attend to that. Dr. Irfan. And I just had to attend to it, and I'm sure you guys get a lot of that as well. So you've planned to study, you really want to study, you've got something going on, and then something else comes in the way. So this was something which I was thinking like long-term, something personal, long-term, and then something else came in the way of that. I had to take a step back. And then I realized once I took a step back and I was helping somebody else do whatever they had to get done, I realized in the interim there that I wasn't busting my brains on how am I going to do this? How am I going to manage this? And what strategy am I going to have in place? And just by taking a step back, just by reassessing everything from the back end, not putting pen to paper, just relaxing off of everything, and that blank canvas basically, it didn't give me I don't think I had the sort of like the answer that I was looking for. Sorry if I feel like I'm rambling on about this, because it doesn't really have to do much with your studies. I'm just giving you an example of how we all have those moments where we feel a bit blank, or we feel, where's this going? We feel pressured as to what steps we're going to take. But that's normal. And I kind of realized, and I jotted this down in my little diary here, that sometimes, like a long-term strategy, something which you're thinking of for future, you need to lay off. You need to just, between your pondering and your strategy sessions and whatever you have, sometimes it just doesn't need discussion. It just needs you to step away from it. Okay. And just think about it for a little while. Now, we're going to discuss a few things, so it's not totally going to be a blank canvas, but you're starting with a blank canvas. By the end, you'll have a couple of ideas. So I want you guys to share a few ideas amongst yourselves as well. And it's a presentation I picked up from somewhere else, but all the stuff that I actually wanted to say, I've got my own little notes here. They were all in this little presentation as well. So I thought to myself that, this is good enough. It's going to give us the guidelines, and I've got a couple of things here anyway. So first and foremost, apologies, we're rambling on for nearly 4 minutes there. First and foremost, this is a normal process whereby adults get stuck when they are studying at home. And this is not just at Shine, this is everywhere. So alhamdulillah, my background, as you probably know, I've studied at the Open University. Alhamdulillah, got my degree from there about 3 years ago. It was a long 5-year kind of study, right? It went by fast, but when I say long, meaning it was hard at times. It was times when you want to give up. And that's where this course sort of came from, the ideas behind it. And in whether it's at the Shine course, whether it's any other online platform, whether it's something as advanced as Open University, where they're handing out degrees, formal degrees, which you go and present to places where you're going to work. Everybody has a period where it's going to be a little bit difficult and where they can't see the end of the tunnel. So it's a normal process. I want you to remember that. Okay. So if you are feeling in the slumps a little bit right now, guys, whichever part of the module you're in, whichever part of the book you're in, okay, do let me know if you haven't let me know already, but I'm kind of guaranteeing you this one, that you will not be on your own. There will definitely be someone there with you wherever you are, honestly, right? There's definitely going to be someone there with you. You are not going to be the worst off in the whole module. I can almost guarantee you and promise you that you're not going to be the worst off in the module. There is definitely someone else there with you from the comments that I've seen. Okay. So mashallah, we do have students who are up to date and they are moving fast and forward, mashallah, really well. And then we do have students who are just a little bit behind. We have students who are a bit more further behind than that. Okay. So wherever you are in this process, please do not worry, because there is definitely someone else there with you. So it's a normal process. This is 100% normal.